Hello, good morning to everyone. Good afternoon to everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Okay. Okay, guys. So, good afternoon to all of you. Can you hear me? Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, who is giving the presentation today? Who is giving the presentation?
Me, Vinay Vishwakarma.
Yes, Vinay. Please go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, all. This is Vinay Vishwakarma. I'm going to present a DME concept. So, about the DME means a data medium exchange. It's a process used to generate the electronic files which contain the payment data for various financial transactions, like vendor payment, detail and vendor methods, etc., and salaries payment, SEPA payment, and many more. And so after F110 automatic payment proposal done, then file will be generated. This file format in the form of XML or flat file. This file containing the payment instruction section for the related to vendors, payment method, IBAN, Swift code, etc. Then this file goes to the interface, that is third party. This third party goes to third party interface. Then they will analyze and do the correction. Then they will send to the this file to the bank, and bank will do the payment. Then bank will do the reconcile and do the reconciliation, and last at the EBS will do the EBS. The third party, mostly the third party interface is hired by our client only to process the this DME performance. They use the tools like Tracks, SAP, PI to send the bank. The most thing is DME only used for the payment related only. DME used only for the payment related only. In DME always we require help of the ABAPer. ABAPer is the most, without ABAPer we can't do anything for the DME processes. After that, there is a one C code FDTA, that is a data medium administration. It ensures that the payment is correctly formatted or not with the standard and specification of the receiving party electronic payment processing, which contains the in FDTA, which contains the run on run on and identification, proposal and amount paid, receiver and format, etc. Once we execute APP, this file format generate automatically, and we can also download this file through the same T code respective bank, and we can send to the respective banks. This file format is stored in the AL11 path. AL11 path. This is SAP directories. All after file generation, you can see over here in this T code AL11 path all the directives. So that after that, all the what configuration is required for this DME configuration required file format. In first equal we goes to OBPM1. We need to create the payment medium workbench here. Actually, in real time, we do not create the file format. We actually modify the standard file as per our business requirement. As per our business requirement, every country has its own file format. It depends to bank. It depends to country to country, and banks to bank file format is varies. The file format in the form of flat file, XML file, and many more documents. And in here we do the payment medium will be in the XML file XI proxy, or we can use IDOC, obsolete, and SAP financial service network. This can be used in this payment medium method. Payment medium, okay. And payment medium output divided by the certain they're given certain fields, company code, house bank and house bank account and credit mode we can use through this payment medium for the DME. We need to modify as per our business requirement. This is event modules, format parameters, and text files. Text file we have to use. DME to configure this DME. The P code is DMEE configuration. Here we need to do the DME tree configuration. We give the tree type and the format tree, whatever we have done the configuration for, suppose the SEPA or auto plan. These are standard. We can modify over here and copy and modify with as per our business requirements. And here we having three configurations. First, group header, payment information, and payment trial. Group header, here we need to follow our business requirement, and sometimes and the country requirement also here we have to follow. Under the group header contains the corporate ID. Under group header contains the corporate. This under group header contains, it's called as a notes. Corporate ID called as a notes. Under payment information, there's also contains a payment type, pay IFC code, and pay bank number, beneficiary account number, and amount and transaction currency all also can contain. It calls a note. It called as a note. And payment trailer also contains specify the file format based on the SEPA, ACH, and PACS. It includes the total payment amount and the count of the payment control reference number, check sums. Also, it contains. This calls a note. We call as a notes. This after then, once we done with this DME tree configuration, we move to the FBZP configuration APB. That is, we do in the APB configuration FBZP. In a payment method for country, in the payment method we perform the this file format. Here the payment method we have to define the bank transfer. Whatever as per our business manner, mostly we do the outgoing payment bank transfer for say this file format. And the payment method classified into certain classified into a medium workbench, SEPA underscore city, CGI underscore XML, or DME format we used to do here. Okay, this file format should be in the ranking order. This file must be in the ranking order only. The payment currency is allowed in which currency is country specific, and the payment which we specify is as per our business what clients want, which type of currency they have to use. They mention over there in the payment currency. And again there are some configuration note to pay by the origin. We can define this in the OBPM2. can define this OPM codes. And later we do the assign payment method and country code. The payment method assign permitted destination country. We have to do the configuration, some configuration over here for the DME process. Before that, the DME determination, bank decision for uh, which which bank we are going to do the DME that meet the bank requirements. That is ranking order, payment method, house banks, and bank specifications. We have to ask this all before doing the conversion. We have to ask for our client what conversion they require, what was their business process. As per their business process, we configure this all processing SAP in DME SAP file DME file format. Uh, Also the house bank. Also for house bank, we need to connect the some teams, treasury teams. They are connected with this, and we have to connect with the treasury team, and also the R2R team for the GL process requirement, and master data team. We have to connect this to these teams for the house bank process. But once we're done with this APP setup, then we have to go to the OBPM4. This is a payment medium selection variant. Here we give the variant, which format we are using, which file format we are going to use, and we do as per that. Suppose the SEPA, we are selecting the SEPA auto plan one payment medium. Then we give the variant for particular that particular payment medium. We give the here paying. We have to put our company code and house bank. Then we can create our variant. The generally DME configuration, all these are group header and payment information, payment trailer. This contains the nodes to corporate ID, payment type, payment medium, amount, etc. These all nodes stored under the source field. This all stored under source fields. That is, suppose under group header we have corporate ID, the nodes. The nodes will be stored in the certain fields. That is FPAYH. This corporate ID stored in the FPAYH field. This field is nothing but the standard bank accounting structure. This bank nothing standard bank accounting structure, and suppose and payment information also have contains some nodes, payment type, IFC code, and pay bank account number. This also stored in the some other field that FPAYHX and FPAYHX, and other field also is there, FPAYP fields that related to the data paid item. Here it contains the data on payment items in this field contains. In Dimitri, source type are attribute source. Source types are attribute source, aggregation, conditions, and comments. It contains the mapping procedure. We do this mapping as per our client request. What field we have to select. The constant means no changes. We do as the same as we do the configuration for DME. Then structure file we payment specify. Here we in structure file we specify the payment specification, that it's field FPAYH, FPAYRN, HX, or FPAYPS. Here we to define in payment specification. And the most thing is the here is the one the field is exit module. It means we select, if we select this exit module, we need when client base requirement is not fulfilled, we used to select this exit module. Suppose client requirement is not satisfied, we used to define as per our own requirements, business requirements. Here we need to here we need a ABAPer help to write the logic, what logic business require. If suppose example logic is that if amount is less than or equal to the 2 lakh, then will use the NFT or RTGS. For this purpose, need to modify the file payment files. Okay. Let me tell you about the SEPA. SEPA is the single Europe payment area. Mostly this SEPA are used by only European countries. If non-European country wants to use, there's some specification we have to modify, or country requirements or business requirement. Country requirement or business requirement we have to follow over here. And later, SEPA payments are cashless payments. That's a cashless payment. SEPA used European country only. European country setup, banks and country requirements. Okay. SEPA file format will be used in AL11. SEPA file format will be also stored in the actually all file formats stored in the AL11 path only. SAP directories. This file format hit the interface. This file format hit the interface third party. That is third party. The third party will send to the bank, and bank will do the payment as per whatever the related to the salaries or invoices, vendor related, whatever the requirements. Banks do the payment as per this file format. If file is incorrect, the bank will reject. This process will happen if bank not satisfied, they will reject it, and we have to modify the as per the bank's requirement. We modify the file format. SEPA file format classified as three categories: block A, message route; block B, group header elements; and block C, payment information elements. Message route is relating to the coding. Here the mostly ABAPer do the all the file format, all the file schemes need to help need of help ABAPer. Here the and second is the group header elements. The group element, it contains the nodes. Group header elements contains the nodes. These nodes we perform as per the bank or company or country requirements. We configure these nodes in group header elements or payment info elements. We have to modify. The group header contains the message identification. Message identification maximum is up to the 35 character only. Say and credit creation date and timing. The format should be in as per the same year, month, or date only, and also contains the number of transactions. Maximum it contains the 15 character only, and also having control sum, total of all individuals zero. Also having initiating party name, initiating party identification ID. It contains header elements, and having also having a payment information in payment information element. The node contains payment info ID, payment methods and batch booking, number of transaction, control sum, payment instruction, priority, and debtors and creditors, all details. In this in the payment info element, it contains all the nodes. Suppose I gave the example of XML code for SEPA. SEPA is mostly commonly used European only. SEPA core payments. We need to give the output file with the help of ABAPer and country requirements, and as per and also iOS standard and all. In real time, we have to work with the cross model, not with the only ABAPer and we required many more cross modules teams. Sometimes if according to the if bank requirement is not there, then bank will reject. Then we'll need to do the connect. We need to connect the interface and ABAP to make it happen the as per the bank requirement. So here need a cross module teams also. Here we will do the then we do the regression testing file format preparation with the interface team testing, and so a kind of testing with there. The thing is whenever we require of the ABAP help, we need to prepare the functional specification. Without functional specification, the ABAP will never accept the request. ABAP won't be accept the without FS function specification. Before all this, all this, all this done, need to ask the business requirement to client. Before all of this doing, we have to ask to client what business requirement they want as in a DME. As they first of all, the most thing is to meet your business to get the requirement and banking what for which bank we are implementing this DME, for which currencies, for which country, and the ranking order should be in the order, and payment method requirements, and and many more things contained in the DME, which which specify which specify which specify bank details and ranking order, flat XML or bank specification. We have to ask this business requirement to our client what is the scenario. Based on that, we configure all DME, and to prepare the business. For this, we have to prepare the business blueprint. The business blueprint we gather to all team what required, what requires. We do the meeting. It is scope document. We prepare the scope document and meeting requirements. Here bank meeting will be the team member, and individual group meeting. AP team will connect in this blueprint. We have to ask, or AR team or treasury team. We have to connect with all these teams or interface team to prepare this file format, the DME file format. The also here we connect final meeting for minutes of meeting. This is final meeting. After all are done, we do the last final meeting. It is minutes of meeting. People who have the lot of experience in this DME, they will do the they will participate over in this DME configuration. So once the SAFA is once the SAFA file form is done, we do all this configuration at BZP. We use all T codes sequentially, OBPM1, DMEE. Here we specify our file format, and we configure also in OBPM4. So all these things we have to do the configuration as per our business client and bank requirement and country requirement. We have to follow here. If we do not follow the country requirement, there may be a criminal activity. There's some in DME. So these kinds of configuration required, and parties and teams we required for the DME process. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Very nice explanation, but I need to correct in some areas. Okay, fine. Anyhow, almost you explained 25 minutes. Oh, great. Next, Aruna, you please go ahead.
Sir, Can you correct me there?
Yeah, I will tell you. Yeah, before hearing about Arna's presentation, then we'll start.
Okay.
Arna, P,
Sir,
yes, you start your
sir,
presentation.
yes, sir. But I'm not explained that much time, sir. I tried, sir.
Okay, you are prepared or not?
I prepared, sir, but little bit confusing, sir. But I try, sir.
Okay, yeah, please start.
It is a data container. It is used purposes. Mainly this data is used for the data access with the two different systems. And nothing but IDOC, it is an intermediary document. Um, IDOC is two types, like inbound process, outbound process. Uh, like that means inbound process means the exchange the data between the non-SAP to SAP, and outbound process means the data from SAP to non-SAP means it's going to be another system. This follows two types of IDOCs, and in that inbound IDOC we are using that EDI, electronic data interchange. Means the both systems electrically they have to maintain the network communication is a standard one. So that time the application is sent to the IDOC and IDOC sent to the partner, and outbound also you're using from based on that maintain systems like standard SAP system, and both the standard SAP systems are standard SAP system to non-SAP. You have to use that EDA, and coming to that IDOC, in that coming to IDOC structure, in that IDOC we have three types of records is there, like control record and data record and status record. In that in that control record we have to maintain that have to maintain that message type, IDOC type, and message type, IDOC type we have to maintain. And basic type, the IDOC type also two type, basic type and the extension IDOC type, and have to maintain that message variant, message function we have to maintain. In that in that control record only we have to maintain this information, and the partner related information we have to maintain, like that sender information and receiver partner information. So when we are ready to send that particular document, like one type of the message type, like vendor invoice or customer invoice, or any sales order, we have, when we are ready to send, we have to maintain that partner profile. In that partner profile, we have to maintain the that information we have to maintain, like port number, port type, and functional information we have to maintain. And coming to data record, in that data record we have to maintain the all IDOC data. In the IDOC data is in the data record. The data is maintained in the segments where the segments is two type: parent segment and child segment. And this data record is stored in the EDIDD table. in that coming to that in those data records and these IDOC, those are dependent that few information like IDOC type and message type and segments as well. In that IDOC type is define the structure of the IDOC, structure and format of the IDOC, and the message type is defines the particular document represents exchange between the partners. And next coming to that status record. In that status record, the above it is status shown the about the IDOC. IDOC is successfully or failed, and various stages of the IDOC. What stage in the IDOC? And port, coming to port means it is medium between the exchange the data between the two partners. Like we have two types of ports is the TRFC and the file format. TRFC is that we have to give the logical destination provided so the time file will be sent to the logical destination, and file format is provided by the functional consultant. The file format is that it is provided the particular directory. We have to give the destination. That's it, sir.
Okay, guys, I want to correct some areas. Okay, regarding Vinay Vishwakarma, right? You explained good, but okay. So you are explaining all things are just like theoretically what we are discussing over here, the same you are presenting. But in real time, the interview expectation is different. So he will expect what kind of work that you done in DME implementation. Okay, so if you explain the process, that should be very well, because the interview expectation is you really worked on this DME, or just like you gather the information or watching videos and sharing the information. Like that. So first and foremost thing is you directly say, I was involved in the DME implementation project, and project is XYZ. Okay, and here my roles and responsibilities are related to testing, performing testing, and also doing some configurations doing configuration, and also preparation of business blueprints and gathering all the requirements, and DME3 implementation, complete end-to-end implementation. So our project is started like this. First initially, so I was set up meeting with what kind of teams are participated, and then I prepared MOM meeting. So like that, you need to extend your presentation. So in my previous company, I was involved in this DME, okay, and so I participated these configurations, okay, and I participated this kind of testing activities, okay. So like that, you need to tell I, okay, and the project, and what is your roles, what kind of testing activities. First you tell the business process, then tell the configuration, okay, then tell the DME tree configuration, then tell the testing activities, then tell the how the product was delivered to the customer finally, and how it was moved to the production, and what kind of UAT has been taken. This explanation is required. Of course, you explained everything, but we need more reality. Instead of theoretical explanation, reality. Reality means your expectation is you really worked in this project, or just saying the things which you learned from any institution, or just from the documents. So they will consider like this. So interview expectation is real-time knowledge, real-time exposure. So you tell what kind of business scenarios, what kind of things that you got from the business. Okay, so NIFT payment, right? We discussed NIFT payment is below 22 lakhs, and then RTGS or NIFT will pick. So for that, user exist need to create. So this is CAP. For that point of I connected ABAPer. So ABAPer created user exist, and after that, so I was configured. The issue was resolved. Then again, some of the segments some of the nodes have problem with exit module. So I connected a wrapper and then again resolved. Like that, you need to say everything in real time manner. Okay, not just like reading book or writing any place. You just reading the same thing. Not like that. But anyhow, explanation is fantastic. But I need to correct as a trainer. I need to correct in somewhere. So that is the reason I'm telling you. So next time, so please prepare presentation. Feel that you are really participated in the implementation. So interviewer does not need knowledge. Interviewer need real-time exposure. Okay. So knowledge. So everyone has knowledge, but so they will consider only you have exposure, real-time exposure. Got my point? Okay. And Ani Aruna, so presentation is okay. And you need to tell what kind of issues faced in IDOCs. Yesterday you asked the same question. And you created partner profile. Then what kind of testing activities you performed, and so remaining configuration who done, and sorry, yeah, which teams were participated, and inbound IDOC, outbound IDOCs. So after see a logical, how the logical system, see what kind of T codes you need to execute from sending vendor master, customer master. Okay, so metal master, from one logical system to another logical system, what kind of errors that you faced, that is also important. Okay, and in W02, what kind of records are there? Control records, data records, status records. In control records, what kind of fields are there? Status records, what kind of fields are there? And some important message types and some important status types. Okay, these are all things are required. Got my point?
Sir, but little bit nervous, sir. That's
So
what I'm not able to
explain
explain.
the same thing once again, one or two times, then you won't get nervous. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you need to make it habit of explaining these things instead of asking questions. So you need to put your efforts to explain the things. Then, so you will get knowledge. You will get real-time exposure. Okay, so this is all about presentation session. I hope you understand, right, where you are lacking the skill set. So did you understand? Where yeah, you understand, right? What is your shortcuts?
Polish myself. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Real time I really I did or not.
You got it right? Okay, explanation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, explanation and everything is good, but you need to explain like into real time exposure people. Okay, like that. You need to explain. Okay, fine. Very nice
Okay,
presentation.
sir, I will try next time. I do.
Yeah, you got it right.
I will try with that dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, see, today is only 3 people attended. Okay, tomorrow I will start FITMM integration and P2P. Okay, and day after tomorrow again, people who are not attended, give the presentation. Okay, so we'll correct it. So if you see, if I correct, definitely it will helpful in interview also. Okay, if you're not explaining, that is your problem. So definitely will face an interview. You will lose 1 or 2 interviews. But if I correct, then next time you won't do any mistake. Okay, everyone has nervous. Even if I'm explaining to the another interview, I will get nervous. That is common thing. Okay, so why we need to get nervous? It's not job. It's only practice only. Just you do make practice. That's enough. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll start FI2MM, FI2SD integration. So the comparison I will tell you tomorrow. It will go on another 2 or 3 days. Okay, FI2MM, FI2SD, P2P. What is it?
Sir, Saturday is available, sir, class?
Yes, only Saturday available. This Saturday we have class because last time we given a holiday, right? Tomorrow we have class.
Yes, sir.
We have class tomorrow. Okay.
Okay,
Great.
sir.
Thank you.